Chapter 29, One Night and Its Morning. 6th month, Tuesday, night, a knock at the door. So-yeon, her face different this time, the face that had decided to stop hiding. Her eyes red, but she was standing. Can Hana stay with you tonight? A few nights, maybe? Nora took Hana from her mother's shoulder asleep, leaning against her. She held her carefully. So-yeon said, I'm sorry. No need. Nora, he came tonight, despite the papers, despite everything. He tried to force the door. And Hana? She was asleep, she didn't hear anything. Did you call the police? Yes, they came after he'd gone. Nora said quietly, call your lawyer now, send him everything, document everything. At this hour? Situations don't ask about the hour. Then she said, Hana is fine here, you need to be fine too. So-yeon looked at her, 1 second, 2, then she wept. Silently. No sound, only tears. Nora sat beside her, she didn't hold her, she was simply there, and sometimes that is enough. That night, Hana slept beside Leon, the small room, all 4 of them. Adam lay in Hana. Leon held Hana's hand even in sleep, without knowing what had happened, just held on. Nora sat in the kitchen. At 2:30, she heard footsteps on the stairs, then a knock at the door. She opened it. Jiho. I saw the light on. What happened? She told him. He listened, then said, the man who attacked you in the street, and now he's coming to So-yeon's. That's not a coincidence. I know. Jiho said, I'll speak to the building, and put an extra lock on the front door. That won't be enough. No, but it's a start. Then he said, I'll stay downstairs tonight, in the café. It's not necessary, I know. He stood, walked toward the door, then stopped. He said slowly, Nora. Yes. Tonight is the first time I've stayed somewhere not because I had to. She didn't answer, but something in the way she looked at him changed. He went down, and the light in the café below stayed on all that night. In the morning, Hana woke up, found Leon beside her. Good morning. Good morning. Where's Adam? At the window, counting cars. This early? Yes, that's Adam. At breakfast, 5 around the table. Nora, Adam, Leon, Hana. And Jiho, who had come up and brought bread from the bakery. Leon looked at him. You stayed the night? Downstairs, yes. Why? Nothing. That's not an answer. Leon, said Nora. All right. Hana whispered to Leon. He's quiet when he wants to help. Silence. Adam looked at Jiho. Jiho looked at the bread, and no one said anything. After breakfast, Nora walked the 3 children, Adam to school, Leon and Hana to the nursery. On the way back, she stopped at So-yeon's door. Did you speak with the lawyer? Yes, the morning call. He says we can request a protection order. Good. So-yeon looked at her. How do you know all these things? Some things only necessity teaches. That evening, the 6th month drawing to its end, Jiho sat in the café, in front of him, a file, a formal letter from his family. We wish to inform you that a family council meeting will be held next month to discuss the distribution of remaining assets. He closed the file. The past 6 months had been slow, and quiet, and full of things he hadn't expected. A flat above his café. A child who smiled at him in corridors, a boy who counted birds, and a woman who saw what didn't work. He looked up at the lit window above. A new chapter had begun, but he wasn't ready for it yet, or perhaps he was ready for the first time. But the closed file in front of him said something different. The money he'd left, the name he'd tried to forget, and the father who had called and received no answer. You cannot build a new life while an old one is still knocking at the door, and next month he would have to open it. Upstairs, Nora woke Adam. Come with me? Now? Yes. They climbed together to the roof. Nora first, her hand on his shoulder. He is not left alone up here. Not yet, not after everything. But he needs to see, the night, the sky, the city lights. Adam stood, looked. I can see further from here. I know. Who gave you the key? Jiho. Why? Because he noticed you counting birds. Adam was quiet. He looked at the lights. Nora. Yes. Will everything change again? Things will always change. And will it be all right? She looked at the sky. I don't know, but I'm here for every change. Silence. Is that enough? Is it enough for you? Adam thought for a long time, then said, yes. They sat, backs against the wall, faces to the sky. Nora noticed something. Adam was sitting without counting, just looking, and that was something new. End of Part 2, Part 3, Shadow and Roots.